Have you ever felt swept up in the relentless whirlwind of changes in modern life? Every morning when we wake up, a new world unfolds before us, with countless shifts from technology to society, from careers to relationships. All these transformations sometimes leave us feeling overwhelmed and directionless. This is precisely when we need a quiet yet incredible strength, resilient thinking. Resilient thinking is the capacity to open our minds to recognize and adapt to rapid, unexpected changes. It's not just the ability to survive. It's the path that leads us to creativity and joy in life. With resilient thinking, we're no longer crushed by instability. Instead, we're free to explore and build a stronger, more flexible inner world. It allows us to see clearly, uncover hidden potential within challenges, and find solutions in even the most difficult situations. Practicing resilient thinking is like cultivating a positive habit. When our minds are open, we equip ourselves with a fresh perspective, learning to approach situations from multiple angles, tapping into creative potential to solve problems rather than feeling constrained by familiar limits. Instead of striving to control the uncontrollable, resilient thinking teaches us how to live harmoniously with life's rhythm of change while maintaining a positive, joyful attitude. So, how can we develop resilient thinking? This is a journey that requires each of us to awaken, to enhance our ability to perceive and create while maintaining a positive state of mind. The pages of Elastic will take us into a world of flexible thinking, where each change is no longer an obstacle, but an opportunity for growth. Join Dewey Audiobooks as we delve deeper into the principles of resilient thinking and how it can transform us, helping us to live more fully in all aspects of life. For those who are eager to break through their personal limitations, for those who want to be equipped with the skills to face any adversity, this journey is for you. Let's dive into Elastic to cultivate flexibility in thinking and discover true freedom of the mind. Resilient thinking is a crucial ability that helps us adapt to diverse information and thrive in the age of technology. Today, everything seems to move at an astonishing pace. We live in an era of information explosion and constant change. From the start to the end of the day, from work to relationships, we face an endless flow of data that's continuously updating. This demands an adaptive ability that goes beyond merely adjusting to change. It requires the insight to harness and transform it into strength. This is the foundation of resilient thinking, a remarkable ability explored in Lon and Gottmordna's book. Gesek. Lon and Gottmordna is a standout name in the fields of scientific and artistic research, renowned both for his profound knowledge in physics and his talents as a filmmaker. His multidisciplinary experiences have led him to unique perspectives on resilient thinking. Through Gesek, he embarks on a journey that helps us understand how flexible, adaptive thinking can empower us to overcome the challenges of the modern era. Resilient thinking is not just the ability to pivot when encountering obstacles. It's a way for us to transform ourselves, develop new creative capabilities, and discover unconventional solutions. In a world of rapid technological advancements and an overwhelming amount of information, resilient thinking allows us to process vast amounts of data without feeling overloaded, and even enables us to rise above it, making a difference. This book is the product of years immersed in complex physics research and the creative moments Mordna has enjoyed in the arts. From blending these two diverse fields, he has developed a unique view of psychology, seeing it as a continuous motion between logic and creativity. According to Mordna, embracing resilient thinking is the only way to maintain balance in a world of uncertainties while also taking advantage of the many opportunities it brings. Mordna concludes that learning to process complex and diverse information streams has enabled him to harness his creative potential effectively. He once shared that resilient thinking has helped him not only decode scientific problems, but also bring his creative ideas to life in film. With resilient thinking, he's able to continuously renew himself, mastering the precision required for science while flourishing in the arts, fields that demand emotion and a boundless spirit. We've long recognized the importance of flexible thinking. But as we enter the digital age, resilient thinking has become the key to success. It not only helps us swiftly adapt to change, but also supports us in systematically processing abundant information, preventing us from being overwhelmed by the constant flow. Resilient thinking enables us to view issues from multiple perspectives, cultivating keen insight to identify valuable information amid the sea of data. Imagine when you have to make a decision among hundreds of options. Resilient thinking is what allows you not only to choose correctly, but also to create new solutions. This is how individuals like Morna go beyond absorbing information and instead contribute to ongoing innovation across technology, art, and science. Morna introduces concepts such as thinking scripts and unconscious automated behaviors as critical components of resilient thinking. Unconscious automated behavior refers to actions we perform instinctively, such as reacting to a familiar situation without much thought. However, Morna suggests that resilient thinking helps us not only follow habits, but also adjust those habits, turning them into tools for growth. The ability to automate behaviors allows us to handle complex situations more quickly, freeing up energy for activities that require creativity. Morna uses this ability to illustrate how humans are far more flexible than other species. We don't simply react by instinct. We also know how to upgrade ourselves, transforming thought into a continuous stream of creativity. Morna analyzes that, unlike other creatures, which relies solely on instinct for survival, humans have the capacity to absorb and process information at a high level. We don't just respond to the environment. We can ask questions and create things that have never existed. Resilient thinking enables us to leverage this ability to constantly explore, innovate, and change the world around us. For example, when faced with a problem, other creatures tend to observe and learn from their surroundings to take action. But humans can think differently, even completely shift their approach and create new solutions. Mordina provides examples of inventors with such flexible thinking that they can distinguish between what is known and what has never existed. Our ability to process information from many angles enables us to create things no other creatures can. Resilient thinking, therefore, is not only a survival skill, but also a means to help us understand and change the world. With the continuous development of technology, the world will keep presenting us with new challenges and rapid changes no one can foresee. Mordina believes that if we want to thrive in this era, each individual must cultivate a flexible mindset, learn to embrace change, and, most importantly, transform themselves to grow. GISEC is more than just an answer to how resilient thinking can help us adapt to technological advancement. It's also an invitation to explore our own inner strength. When you pick up this book, you're not just learning how to face the world outside. You're also beginning a journey to understand yourself and uncover the limitless potential to make a difference. The wonder of elastic thinking in nature and human life. Have you ever heard of the unique way bumblebees search for food? When they find a source, the bee doesn't immediately bring it back to the hive. Instead, it places it outside for a short period to observe and reevaluate the hive's needs. This behavior reveals an impressive method, a natural instinct that helps bees adapt and survive. Yet, this is only a simple example compared to the human potential for training and developing elastic thinking. While bumblebees rely on instinct for survival, we humans can cultivate elastic thinking with conscious effort and targeted practice. In the book Gesek by Lon Ingot Mordna, the author delves into how people can develop elastic thinking and apply it in all areas of life, from learning and creativity to tackling unpredictable challenges. In daily life, we often automate many behaviors as a way to save energy and time. This is why we don't need to think each time we brush our teeth or wash our hands. This is called scripted thinking, which helps the brain optimize energy use. But elastic thinking is different. It's the ability to recognize and adapt to unscripted situations. In this book, Mordna explains that elastic thinking allows us to continually expand our limits instead of staying confined to preset scripts. When we encounter a new problem, elastic thinking enables us to flexibly shift our approach rather than being restricted by old ways of thinking. We can call it a toolkit that keeps the brain alert and ready to innovate. For instance, when working on a creative project, relying only on scripted thinking would limit us to rules or past experiences. Meanwhile, elastic thinking allows us to explore fresh approaches and breakthroughs, viewing situations from multiple perspectives to find the optimal solution. Maintaining a state of wakefulness is one of the key elements in developing elastic thinking. When in this state, our brains are ready to absorb new information, enhance learning capabilities, and react quickly to change. This requires a high level of focus, but it also means the brain isn't restricted by old scripts. Research shows that in this state, the brain's capacity for learning and creativity reaches its peak. So, how can we train this wakefulness and develop elastic thinking? According to Morna, one of the most effective ways is to challenge ourselves with new experiences. Learn to observe actively without judgment, and think critically. For example, when faced with a difficult problem, rather than immediately solving it the usual way, take time to consider alternative possibilities and directions you may not have tried before. Additionally, practicing meditation, memory exercises, and brain games are helpful methods to maintain wakefulness and improve elastic thinking. Elastic thinking isn't only about adaptability. It's also a tool that helps us discern the core of a problem, uncovering hidden aspects that others might overlook. Morna explains that through elastic thinking, we could develop creativity, push past the limits we once set for ourselves, and continually question, experiment, and learn from mistakes to discover something new. A practical way to develop creativity through elastic thinking is to learn how to observe deeply, going into details instead of only seeing the surface. You can start by challenging yourself daily with small tasks, like observing everything around you and finding at least 3 things you hadn't noticed before. These simple exercises not only enhance perception, but also expand your perspective and creativity in thinking. In reality, elastic thinking is an invaluable asset in life and work. In the workplace, you may encounter unexpected situations or work in constantly changing environments. Elastic thinking helps you quickly adapt, process new information, and make sound decisions, even under pressure. In life, it builds confidence to face all ups and downs, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Mordina provides numerous examples in Gesek, explaining that individuals with elastic thinking are often better able to adjust to changes at work, possessing self-regulation skills to grow without outside supervision. They know how to maintain balance and are always ready to innovate, refusing to let themselves be confined by old norms. With elastic thinking, they not only handle complex situations effectively, but also sustain long-term personal growth. It's clear that elastic thinking isn't just a skill, but a personal development journey. It requires us to constantly learn, keep an open mind, and welcome challenges. Mordina encourages us to view elastic thinking as a long-term journey, a path where every experience becomes a stepping stone to intellectual and creative growth. Secrets to cultivating resilient thinking through brain stimulation and enhanced creativity. Resilient thinking is one of the essential skills needed to cope with the ever-changing dynamics of modern society. According to research, the most effective way to develop this mindset is to stimulate both hemispheres of the brain and connect seemingly unrelated ideas. Methods such as creative training, mental health care, and proper rest can create a sustainable foundation for an individual's adaptability and creativity. Stimulating the brain through idea connections. The human brain is a complex structure with a clear division of roles between the 2 hemispheres. The left hemisphere typically handles analysis and logic, while the right hemisphere leans towards creativity and imagination. When both hemispheres work together, the brain operates not only more efficiently, but also becomes more flexible and adaptable. For example, a scientist developing resilient thinking may come up with more creative solutions due to their ability to view problems from different angles and link ideas that initially seem unrelated. A simple exercise to stimulate both hemispheres is to spend time each day connecting ideas randomly and finding relationships between them. For instance, you could think about the relationship between a bicycle and the environment, two things that seem unrelated. From there, you might discover interesting ideas about sustainability, the dynamism of a green lifestyle, and health benefits. In this way, the brain will be trained to connect and become more flexible in thinking, resting and optimizing creative capacity. Not only does the brain need continuous stimulation, but it also requires rest to regenerate energy. In fact, when the brain is at rest, it can generate fresh and unique ideas. Resting helps reduce stress, balance emotions, and provides an opportunity for the brain to reorganize ideas and connect information more effectively. To optimize the resting process for the brain, you can adopt simple habits such as getting enough sleep, practicing deep breathing exercises, or even walking in nature. These activities give the brain time to self-heal and return to its best creative state. You will notice that great ideas often emerge when you are not overly focused on them, allowing the brain some space to think freely. Daily meditation, a method to train brain flexibility. Meditation is one of the effective methods for enhancing brain resilience. A daily meditation practice helps you maintain alertness, focus, and expand your creative capacity. When meditating, you learn to control your breath, reduce stress, and eliminate unnecessary distractions. This creates an ideal mental environment for developing resilient thinking. Moreover, meditation stimulates the activity of brain areas related to creativity and long-term memory, helping you maintain sharpness in various situations. Those who practice meditation regularly tend to adapt better to unexpected situations and easily find creative solutions in both work and everyday life. Resilient thinking, the key to innovation and creativity. Cultivating resilient thinking is not just a skill, it is also an art. When you know how to stimulate both hemispheres of the brain, maintain a balance between work and rest, and practice daily meditation, you will gradually notice positive changes in your thought processes and problem-solving abilities. These methods will help you not only navigate challenges more smoothly, but also master your life. In modern society, resilient thinking is not just a tool for adaptation, but also a key to unlocking creative and innovative doors. Continuously developing oneself and achieving sustainable success. Developing resilient thinking through daily activities, from positive habits to mindfulness in the face of technology. In today's fast-paced world, where constant change demands quick adaptation from each of us, resilient thinking has become an essential skill. Developing this mindset not only helps us overcome challenges, but also brings creativity, motivation, and joy. However, not everyone knows how to cultivate effective training habits. Simple activities such as reading, listening to podcasts, exercising, and self-care can provide balance and stimulate resilient thinking without requiring excessive effort. 1. Reading, a gateway to new ideas and flexibility in thinking. Reading is not just a journey of acquiring knowledge. It is also a way to expand our horizons and familiarize ourselves with diverse perspectives. When we read, especially books on creative thinking, philosophy, psychology, or even novels, we have the opportunity to put ourselves in various situations and contexts. This gradually trains our brains to face multiple scenarios, thereby enhancing adaptability and flexibility in processing information. The diversity in the types of books we read is also crucial. We can start with genres like fiction, history, science, philosophy, or any field that interests us. The important thing is that each book can serve as a piece of the puzzle in developing flexible thinking. The more experiences we gather through reading, the easier it becomes to view problems from different angles, aiding our brains in seeking creative solutions and open-minded thinking. 2. Listening to podcasts, a source of positivity and inspiration. Podcasts are a convenient medium for knowledge acquisition, especially when we have little time, with a plethora of topics ranging from science, art, to personal development. Podcasts can effectively stimulate resilient thinking. By listening and engaging in discussions, you are prompted to think, broaden your perspectives, and learn from others' experiences. Listening to podcasts is also an excellent way to develop listening and empathy skills. By hearing different stories and experiences, you gradually become more sensitive in processing information. Through dialogues and debates in podcasts, the brain learns to embrace diversity and develop critical thinking, an essential element in nurturing flexible thinking. 3. Exercising, training both body and mind. Exercise is not only beneficial for the body, but also has significant mental health benefits. When we engage in physical activity, our bodies release endorphins, which help improve mood and reduce stress. This is one of the most effective ways to maintain a positive and enthusiastic state in life, thus enhancing problem-solving abilities with clarity and creativity. Additionally, physical activity boosts concentration and cognitive strength. Exercises like yoga, meditation, or running are not only good for the body, but also help the brain achieve relaxation and better focus. By learning to combine physical and mental well-being, our capacity for resilient thinking is greatly enhanced. 4. The negative impact of continuous gaming and phone use. While technology offers many conveniences, excessive use of phones, gaming, or spending too much time on social media can harm our cognitive abilities. Prolonged use of these devices leads the brain to rely on external stimuli rather than finding joy from within. Consequently, creativity and flexible thinking can diminish. Numerous studies indicate that technology overuse can impair concentration and lead to cognitive stagnation, particularly when the brain becomes accustomed to brief and easily digestible information. It gradually becomes lazy, making it harder to grasp and process complex, long-term information. Therefore, to safeguard our cognitive abilities, we need to spend time away from technology, seek real-life experiences, and maintain a balance between technology and life. 5. Encouraging creativity through failure and differences. One of the keys to developing resilient thinking is to seek creativity from failure and embrace different ideas. We often think that success comes from perfection, but in reality, failure is a breeding ground for creativity. When we dare to try new things, we simultaneously open up opportunities for growth and enhanced flexible thinking. Respecting differences is also an essential factor in the journey of developing resilient thinking. When we learn to listen to and accept others' viewpoints, our brains become more open, making it easier to see problems from various perspectives. This not only helps us adapt better, but also promotes the creative development process. 6. Sincere tips for developing resilient thinking. Stay curious and keep learning. Curiosity is the key to exploring the world in your unique way. Always maintain interest and don't hesitate to challenge yourself. Allocate time for yourself. Sometimes, the best way to grow is to pause, reflect, and determine a new path. Allow yourself moments of stillness to think and understand yourself. Limit technology use. Restrict the use of phones and electronic devices when unnecessary. Enjoying real life and tangible experiences will help you achieve greater balance and avoid distractions. Respect the process, not just the outcome. Don't fear failure, and don't pressure yourself to achieve everything immediately. The journey of developing resilient thinking takes time, and each step brings you closer to your goals. Remember that developing resilient thinking is a long-term training process that brings lasting values. Dewey Audiobooks is always here to accompany you on your journey of knowledge exploration and personal development. If you find these insights helpful, please hit like and subscribe to receive more interesting content. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. We would love to hear from you.